Welcome back to another Soul Powerful Wellness Collective session. I am Dr. Makita Moore, the CEO and founder of the Soul Powerful Wellness Collective, where our mission is to bring you mental and spiritual health tools, training, skills, and support in a safe virtual community setting. If you're currently a member, welcome back. And if you have not joined the Wellness Collective yet, go ahead and visit drmakita.com/SOL to join the collective today. All right, community, welcome back to another Soul Powerful Wellness Collective session. And because it is Thursdays, these days are either going to be our plant therapy Thursdays or our meditation mastery. And today we're going to be focusing on meditation mastery. And in particular, I want us to focus on different techniques to induce a deep state of meditation. Not only will this help with your meditation practice, but these are techniques you can utilize in your life to help you to rise above circumstances that you're experiencing. I was experiencing some physical distress in my body, and I knew that I had there was a opportunity for me to either stay in that suffering mode, or I could attempt to see if I can do something to help to reduce that suffering. So I began to focus on my breath, and then I began to focus on my third eye. And both of these techniques allowed me to kind of put the physical things I was experiencing more in the background. And there actually is a science to this. There is a part of our brain, it's almost like a, a, a doorway, a pain perception doorway. And this could be physical pain or emotional pain. And the more we focus on the pain, the more that gate is open. So we receive more pain signals. But the moment that we take our attention away from that, that doorway gets smaller, so fewer of those pain signals can come through. You get distracted from your pain from a moment by something funny or by something exciting or something scary even. And that for a moment, that pain goes away just because we have to realize pain, physical discomfort, emotional things, they're all just perceptions that we're experiencing. It's something's happening and then our brain is interpreting it in a certain way based off of our history and based off of our chemical makeup. So certain people might respond to things differently. And today, when we do these different, go over these different meditation induction strategies, I want you to keep it in mind that these aren't just for when you're meditating, but these are also to help better manage your mind and its focus outside of meditation. Okay. The purpose of these techniques in meditation is to bring us into that deep state of relaxation, right? Separating us from whatever was happening around us or before this moment, and to bring us into the present moment. Okay, so that way we can achieve that present state of mind, the state of mindfulness, that state of expansion, that greater conscious control of what our mind is doing. Okay. So one of the first techniques, and we'll practice it now, is called grounding. And we typically do this at the beginning of our sessions just to help us to arrive, right? To give us a moment of separation between what was happening before this moment and what is happening now. Okay. So the premise of grounding is simply bringing our awareness to the present moment. It might include you checking in with your surroundings, checking in with your body, but ultimately it's to shift us out of that being in our mind, but being fully present. Okay. Do you all know the difference? Can you all sense the difference for you in particular about when you are fully present versus when you are not fully present? Do we know what that feels like? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So it can be, I've noticed over time that it's definitely a physical feeling for me. I also feel like my body is more calm in the present moment. My awareness is more open and expanded in the present moment. What about for you all? How do you know that you are in the present moment? What does that feel like for you on a either emotional, physical, or energetic level? What was that? Can you hear him?
Can you hear me?
It's really, really low.
I said it feels calming,
Calming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
very peaceful, still. I tried meditating a few times in the shower and with just the hot water running on me, and that seemed to kind of help with the grounding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great way to ground is noticing an element, how you were being affected by an element. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What was the question? I
How
got
do
distracted by the
you,
sun.
what does being present feel like for you? How do you know when you are in the present?
Um, I don't know. When I'm in the present, I tend to touch things, um, to just get my mind focused, and then I just feel really relaxed and calm, um, just peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Calm and peaceful, and you notice that you begin to tune more into your tactful senses, your touch. Excuse me, y'all. Your touch senses.
Yeah.
So yes, when we can be present, this is putting us more in alignment with our soul, our spirit. When we're not present, we are more in the thinking mind, which is the conditioned aspect of ourself, the part that's been conditioned by society, by personal experiences, by beliefs that were, introduced to us. All these things are what is influencing the thinking. But when we are present, we are existing as a being before all of that stuff happened. Okay, this is us returning to source. This is, you might hear it be called like the flow state, where you kind of tap into a higher level of excellence, and in that level of excellence and expandedness, you are at peace because you're no longer entertaining those thoughts of lack and fear that we've been conditioned to believe in. Okay, so being able to bring ourselves into that present moment is good all the time, and it's an essential part of our meditation practice. Okay, so let's do a brief grounding exercise as our first kind of technique for inducing this meditative level of relaxation. And I don't have my singing bowl here. I gotta find where my nephew did with the mallet to hit it. But bells, singing bowls, chimes, little no sounds are a great way to kind of let your brain know, like, hey, it's time to meditate. Even like hitting a piece of wood together, something to kind of signal it's time to meditate can also be a good way to ground yourself. Okay. So we'll start with getting ourselves into a meditation posture that's comfortable, whether it's seated on the ground or in a chair. We want to just ensure that our spine is nice and tall. We can place the palm down on our knees. This is a symbol of a desire to be grounded with our palms down. And in this moment, let's just begin to bring ourselves here. Okay. And as you bring yourself here, begin to tune in to the different sounds around you in this very moment. Just notice how many different sounds you can hear. Or just noticing. Notice the sounds you can hear. Now you can begin to tune in to different things you can smell. Is there anything you can pick up smell-wise? Just in this present moment. What about taste? Is there anything that you can taste in this moment? Really tune in Just notice. You might not know what that taste is, but just notice if there is something there. And then if your eyes are still open, just notice, what do you see in this very moment? What things do you notice in the room around you? And lastly, what do you feel? What do you feel in your body in this moment? What do you feel as you sit or lay down or rest against whatever surface? What does that feel like for you to be in contact with whatever is around you? Then we're going to go ahead and come back into conscious mind and slowly transition back. And if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes, deepening your breath. Okay. That is what we would call grounding. We're grounding ourselves in the present moment by tapping into our different senses. Okay. And that's something you can do anytime. It can definitely help with anxiety symptoms. Um, and even just, anytime you're thinking thoughts that you don't want to think, because now you're forcing yourself, okay, let me go through, what do I see? What do I feel? What do I smell? This is even good if you are having urges to do something, whether it's, we talked about emotional eating last week, emotional spending, right? Can I go through the senses? And after I get through that, do I still want to engage in that impulse, that emotional impulse? Or am I okay? Okay. All right. So the next technique is going to be the countdown. Actually, no, let's do body scan. Let's stick with the physical one. So we'll do the body scan as another way to induce deep relaxation to help us to get into our meditation practice. Have you all done body scan before? Okay. No, okay. And I like body scan in particular. If you are someone who maybe carries a lot of physical tension in your body due to anxiety or stress, I like the body scan because it helps to bring your awareness to where you are holding that tension. Okay. All right. So with the body scan, again, we can assume ourselves in a meditation posture, whether it's sitting, floor, chair, or lying down. And you want to go ahead and bring your eyes to close for this one. And as you bring your eyes to close, we're going to begin to bring our mind into this present moment. So just being fully here, being now. And then with this body scan, we're going to check in with our body from head to toe and just notice how the body feels. So we'll just simply be observing the body on this first go around. And you can visualize whatever comes to mind when you think about a scan, whether you visualize a red laser scanning down the body like you would, it's one of those scanners from the grocery store, or you imagine a certain color coming down your body, whatever makes sense to you, or maybe there's nothing at all. But just do whatever makes sense to you. So this is going to be a moment of visualization. as well as tuning into the physical reality of the body and how it feels. Okay. So we'll start with a deep breath in, breathing in deep through our nose, and release out. Another deep breath in, and then release it out. And then on this next breath, we're going to breathe in nice and deep, bringing our attention to the very crown of our head, the very top of our head. And then as you exhale, slowly begin to scan down, just noticing the forehead, noticing the eyebrows, the eyes, the nose, the jaw, the chin, the neck, the shoulders, just observing right now, upper arms, chest, lower arms, abdomen, hips, upper thighs, down the knees, lower legs, and then out to the base of your feet. Now let's take a deep breath in and release. And on this next scan, we'll notice if there are any areas where we are holding on to tension, and we'll release that tension as we scan down. So let's go ahead and bring our awareness back to the crown of our head. And let's take a deep breath in, visualizing your body. And then as you exhale, scanning down, you can even visualize a warm, relaxing, golden liquid pouring down over your body, or something that can help to induce that feeling of relaxation for you. And you feel that substance pouring down over your forehead, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your eyebrows, pouring down your face, relaxing that jaw, relaxing the shoulders, the chest, and everything is just so relaxed. As you scan down, abdomen, your hips, letting all the tension go, upper thighs, knees, lower legs, and out the feet. Take a deep breath in and release. All right, so that's going to complete our body scan. You can slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And then slowly open your eyes as we come back to the space. Okay. All right, so the next technique we're going to do is we're going to talk about breath. Right, breath is one of the most important parts of our meditation practice, and one of the strongest ways to be able to induce relaxation, because it's a physical thing that's operating on a physical, mental, spiritual level. Okay. Um, the breath that we typically do in the beginning of our meditations is a 3-6 breath, where I have you inhale through your nose for 3 seconds and then exhale with control out of the mouth for 6 seconds. And there's something in particular about this pattern of breathing that is very relaxing to the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is the aspect of our nervous system that gets us out of fight or flight, that gets us out of stress. Okay, so being able to do that 3-6 breath is very relaxing to us. Now, an important thing about breathing is that we want to ensure that we are breathing from our diaphragm. And sometimes we have this backwards. So when you inhale, your belly should expand out like a balloon. And then when you exhale, your belly should deflate. So I know some of us naturally, it's the opposite. So you're going to have to retrain yourself. And the best way to train yourself in breathing properly is by laying down, because then you'll have more space to allow your abdomen to expand and your lungs to expand. You don't have the pressure of all the weight of your organs and your body on you. So I definitely encourage laying down to do the breathing training. Okay. So we're going to do a few different breathing techniques. We'll do the 3-6 breath, which is one I particularly like. We'll do the square breathing, and then we'll also do the double inhale breath. Okay. Um, there are various other breathing techniques, but these are ones I like in particular to induce meditation. It's not too active. It doesn't require you to use your hands. It's just, a focus of your attention. Okay. All right. So let's start with the 3-6 breath. And as a reminder, as you inhale, your belly should expand out. And then as you exhale, your belly should fall back in. Okay. So let's go ahead and bringing our awareness to the present moment. And let's go ahead and exhale, empty out our lungs together, whatever's there. And then take a deep inhale through the nose for a count of 3. And then exhale out of the mouth slowly with control for a count of 6. Take a deep breath in and exhale out the mouth. Deep breath in and then exhale out. This next breath, I want you to check in with your body and notice if there's any place where you're holding any tension. In this time, when you inhale, I want you to go in and direct that breath to that area of tension, and then release that tension on the exhale by allowing all of the muscles to relax. So when you're ready, let's take a deep inhale in, breathing in nice and deep. And then exhale out of the mouth. And likely you are already feeling more relaxed. And we'll stay in this space as we move into our next breathing technique. We're going to do the double breath. So this time, we're going to inhale in through our nose, the same as before. And then we're going to take another sip of air in through the nose. Hold for just a moment, and then slowly exhale out. This one, you will likely feel an even deeper level of physical relaxation. Okay. So let's go ahead and empty our lungs out. Take a deep breath in. Another breath in. Hold for a moment. And then exhale. So you relax the body, relax the mind, allowing ourselves to go deeper within ourselves. Let's do that again. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Another breath in. And then exhale out. Do that one more time. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Another breath in. And then exhale out. And just go ahead and bring your lips to close and breathing in and out of the nose. Just notice how you feel. Now we're going to transition into the box breathing, which is another style of breathing with inhale, holding, and exhale and holding. And this type of breathing exercise often helps for a busy mind because it gives you something to visualize. So on your inhale, you're going to visualize you drawing the first part of a box, starting from the left bottom corner of the box. You'll inhale up to the top left of the box. Hold as you trace your finger over to the right top portion of the box. Exhale for 4 seconds as you go from the right top to the bottom right. And then hold from the bottom right to the bottom left. So everything is done in 4 seconds. It's inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. And you can visualize yourself drawing that box of that square as you breathe. And if the 4 seconds is too much at this moment, if it causes too much strain, then you can do this for 3 seconds up, 3-second hold, 3 seconds out, 3 seconds hold, and you can repeat that. Let's go ahead and empty out our lungs together. And then we're going to inhale through the nose for 4, hold for 4, and then exhale out the nose for 4. Hold for 4, inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Hold for 4, inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold for 4. Just notice how you feel. And if you were able to go into meditation where you're simply observing the nothingness that's been created from this calm, focused mind. We're going to begin to bring ourselves back into the room. You can do so by deepening your breath and wiggling your fingers and toes. As you come back into the room. All right, so those were our breathing techniques. And our next two techniques are going to induce even deeper levels of relaxation that could be really beneficial when we're trying to tap into the subconscious mind. These techniques can often be used in self-hypnosis, or if you're being guided by a hypnotherapist to safely induce you into a deep level of relaxation in a systematic way. Okay. So the first one is the countdown. And the instruction is that as we count down from 10, you're going to feel more and more relaxed. Each number, you're going to feel a deeper level of relaxation. And you can even command yourself to relax with each number you hear. So let's go ahead and bring our eyes to close and bringing our minds to the present moment to just check in with ourselves. Begin to tune in to the breath. And we're going to count down from 10 all the way down to 0. And with each countdown, you are going to find yourself going into a deeper level of relaxation. And I encourage you to allow yourself to enter this deep level of relaxation, knowing that you are safe. You are safe to focus within. Let's take a deep breath in. As we release, 10, feeling more and more relaxed. 9, notice yourself feeling even more relaxed. 8, feeling more relaxed, body is feeling relaxed. 7, going deeper and deeper within yourself. 6, more relaxed than even before. 5, deep level of relaxation, mind and body are relaxed. 4, more and more deeper within. 3, all the way down, deeply relaxed. 2, reaching into the bottom level. And 1, deep within ourselves. Finally, 0, deep level of relaxation where everything is resolved. And you can simply observe the beingness. All right, so we're going to begin to bring ourselves back up to the surface. We're going to count ourselves out the same way we counted ourselves in, starting at 0 and working our way back up to 10. Once we reach 10, we'll be fully awake, fully aware in our bodies. Starting at 0, 1, feeling more and more awake. 2, rising higher in our conscious awareness. 3, 4, feeling more awake in our minds. 5, reconnecting back to our bodies. 6, more and more awake. 7, tuning into the environment around us. 8, feeling more aware. 9, begin to wiggle our fingers and toes. And then 10, arriving fully back into the moment. Awake, fully energized, and then the eyes can open. Thank you so much for joining us for this session of the Soul Powerful Wellness Collective. I hope that this information brought you value and is helping to further expand your mind and elevate you mentally and spiritually. If you would like to join us for our next class, visit drmkita.com/SOL to join the Wellness Collective, and we look forward to seeing you there. Sending you peace, love, and light upon your journey. Stay soul powerful.